Guys, we just watched the Miss Universe 2024 pageant. Denmark's the winner. I have my beautiful wife here, and we're going to give you a recap. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and this is my wife, Jami. Hey, Jami. We just sat here for 3 hours watching Miss America, and the winner was
Miss
Denmark.
Universe.
Oh, sorry. I always call it that because I'm stupid, ignorant American. Miss Universe, even though it's not the universe. No Jupiter or Venus is on this. But we actually watched it. We'll actually clip the whole thing for members if you want to watch the full show. We showed as many clips as we could without getting dinged. But I thought funner, since this video got a lot of views, meet my wife, Jami, and her obsession with Miss Universe. It's interesting because we talked about this in the show, so we'll repeat ourselves a bit if you watch the live. But this is a very cultural thing for a lot of people.
It is. It's a super big deal for Latin cultures, Puerto Rico, Venezuela. Now it's starting to go to, because Chile wasn't even participating a few years ago. Cuba, it's been since 1957. So, but yeah, Mexico, all those countries were like super obsessed with pageants. For us, it's like we have 5 beautiful queens. We don't have a queen since 2006, so we're eager to have a new.
What is it though about this pageant? It's interesting. I'm going to come back. Just the other one, runner-up was Nigeria, which was the first time they were there. We had a lot of Nigerians in the chat, very rooting for it. I didn't think she had the best energy, but she won me over more by the end. And I actually began rooting because they haven't won any of these ever. Denmark and Nigeria, this is the first time for both. And that it makes it a little bit more fun because a lot of other countries just kind of win this a lot, no?
Yes, Venezuela, I think, has 7 crowns. Like, it's usually the same ones in the ending. But last year we saw it with Chadis. Nicaragua won for the first time ever, and she was an amazing queen. But yeah,
Queens.
usually it's the same. Philippines. I was surprised Philippines was not even in the 12 also.
Mexico seems to have done well. Yeah, there's a lot of the same sort of big typical countries.
I think this year there was a lot of new countries, and I like that. And I think they all did amazing. I was rooting for Denmark since the beginning. I think she's super fresh and joyful, and I think she really wanted to be there. You can see her excitement and passion. So I really like her. And
why? But I was going to ask that question again. What is it about this pageant that makes Puerto Ricans and Philippines and so many countries you think so invested? Because you like watch it in the bars in Puerto Rico. Is this like your World Series Super Bowl? What is it about it?
I don't know. It's like the big one. I mean, for Philippines, for example, they love all pageants. I follow like experts in pageants, and they're like rooting for everything. All the different there's like million, like Miss Earth, Miss World, Miss Grand International. There's like so many pageants. But for me, I don't know. I don't watch all those pageants honestly. And now, like I like Miss Universe. I think it's fun, and I don't know. It's a fun, different thing too. And then you see all the ladies from the countries. You always, of course, want your country to win.
Well, it was in Mexico. Speaking of in their country, she was 3rd place, Maria, Miss Mexico, and she was okay. She was fine. No disrespect.
She was okay. She was.
But there was a little bit of they're in Mexico. Does that give them an advantage when they're in the home city?
Yes, I think they were better candidates. I think she did amazing. But yes, I think, for example, Chile. A lot of people were very surprised Chile was not in that final 5. Like, she would look beautiful. She did an amazing job in all her different like bathing suit, gown. I wish Chile was in the final 5.
And then here was Thailand, which was the 4th place runner-up, and a favorite in our chat. She did pretty well.
Yeah.
But I was kind of shocked she only got 4th. It was interesting.
Yes.
No, you weren't as surprised.
I think
look at that weird. That's a cool thing.
It was very clear that Nigeria and Denmark were gonna be, for me, the last 2.
You did call it.
That Venezuela was one of the favorites since the beginning. She had a few issues with her question, and I think she seemed a little nervous, like out of it. She didn't have that sparkle that she had through the competition at the end. She was like more.
This was Venezuela, the 5th place. Not the best picture, but yeah, she had a translation error, which was really weird.
Yeah.
Could that have been rigged? Well, let me ask this. Is it ever rigged? Do you think there is?
I mean, how do you know? I don't know.
Hasn't there been previous sort of shenanigans with that CEO or whatever? There was a whole issue with the USA year, was there not?
That was Miss USA. There was an issue that they were saying it was rigged, but
Do you buy that? What do you think?
it could be. I'm sure. I
Yeah,
mean, if
but
they
not
have a
always.
favorite, I don't know. You cannot tell. I'm sure maybe it is, and the owner or president is like, yes, I want this country to win, because sometimes it's not. It doesn't match what you see. Like for example, I think Denmark won. What is the word? I think she had a good win. Like she deserved that one. But sometimes when they win, it's like no, the other one was better. So you make you suspicious. Like what? Why she won? You know?
Yeah, it was interesting. Chile, for us as we were watching, was doing a fantastic job. We were all, even the chat, we were all rooting for Chile, and then she didn't get as far, which was kind of surprising. Which was a bummer. I was rooting, but yeah, I mean, the chat's even, we're still live, and they're talking, sort of trying to help me understand. It's about pride, is what the word they keep using.
Yes.
Pride in the country, and I'm all for that. But what is it about these women parading around in their evening gowns and swimsuits that exudes pride?
It's the woman that represents you, represent your country. This lady comes and I don't know. It's a competition because you see this, but you haven't followed. They've been in Mexico for almost 3 weeks doing tours and going to different things, and you see them, and it's exciting to see them every day with this.
So it's like charitable. They're doing really. You think they're doing good stuff?
Yes.
Helping kids, or
they have. I don't know if they do it because of their heart or because of the competition, but they make foundations and they support causes like mental health and I don't know.
Stuff. They're out there trying to do good. They're now doing a new travel show. Did you hear that? This is the first year that the winner will be able to go do a Miss Universe travel show, which is kind of smart in building up the brand because it's a go around the universe.
She went to 31 countries in the last year. So yeah, she traveled a lot.
Huh.
I think the one before her, she didn't travel as much. But yeah.
But overall, this year, Denmark, you're happy with Denmark. You think that was a good choice?
I'm very happy with Denmark.
You were saying she had a good energy. I agree. There's like a nice, young, and relatable, but also...
Even though her questions were not the best, and I agree with that, like Nigeria and Thailand said things more like... what's the word?
Better, succinctly?
Yes, like...
I applaud you always because English is not Jami's first language, and I know you're also tired and hungry, and so your translation's a little slower than usual. I can sense it because I've made her record this extra recap because we just recorded for 3 hours. So, but I'm glad you did because it makes me see how much of a cultural impact and important this is, and I think for other people maybe who don't get it, you can share this with somebody if you're a big fan of Miss Universe, as I was sort of the dumb American. It's nice to learn this of like not just the silly, women parading around. It actually is a cultural thing that's important for a lot of countries and pride of your place.
Yes, we are. In countries like Philippines are so passionate about it. Venezuela, oh my God, they prepare girls since 12, 10-year-old. So yeah. It changed your life, definitely. It changed the life of these girls, and
and it's going to change the life for Denmark, who now gets to go and do some good gigs. And Nigeria, second place, gets to do it if something happens.
I'm sure Nigeria's going to have a lot of opportunities for her. I'm happy for her. She did an amazing job, and all the rest, Thailand, Venezuela,
Denmark,
Mexico.
Not Mexico. Yeah, Peru. Other Peru, Canada, Chile, Russia, Puerto Rico, which man, she wore a terrible dress in the end.
I know.
Give your whole
lot.
Puerto Rico. Tell me that, and I guess that happens in every country. There's like Facebook groups and people just, oh my God, why'd they wear that dress?
I know. It's like why they do that? Why so many beautiful designs. And the dress, some people were saying in the comments, the dress is not important. It is. The gown, the final gown is like the most important part of the competition.
What is the most important part? Is it the question? Do you think
it's the question and the gown?
The question and the gown are those final, but you don't get any of those till the end. So how do you make?
You don't get the question if you don't impress the judges with your gown. So you have that opportunity to impress them with your gown, because the bikini part, But
they weed them all out because of the bikini. You think the bikini is still a good thing to do?
Yes.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it just seems a little sexist. Parade around in the little bikinis.
I mean, I don't know.
Is the show more for men or
Why
women?
not? It's for both. I like to see the bikinis.
It's like, oh, they're all fit.
Yeah,
All right.
it's inspiring. Venezuela had an amazing body, and Puerto Rico has 3 kids. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that
Yeah, all
encouraged me. I should be better with myself too.
Be healthy always. I mean,
Yes.
you are a baby. Come on. That's ridiculous. You look amazing. But yes, we can all, I guess, aspire to be healthy. I could definitely use it. Well, there it is. Miss Denmark won. We watched the full thing. If you want to watch us watching it, it was pretty cute and pretty fun. The beginning was a little stressful. My God, I have to say, Roku and Miss Universe are a terrible organization. I am going to say it one more time. I am so offended by the fact that they false advertised it. They were on, I'm trying to find the page. Miss Universe was lying to all of people. They told the world, here it is. Oh, as requested, yes, you can now watch it on YouTube. I went and bought a membership for $30 and then it wasn't there. They had some girl in the crowd with bad Wi-Fi and the people in the comments are mad. Refund. The people in the comments of the YouTube were even more brutal. But shame on you, Miss Universe. That was not okay. You don't get to mislead everybody to win $30.
They made a lot of money with this $30.
I'm gonna go complain. I just find that so despicable. But it's so hard. It's also the hardest thing. For a week, we were trying to figure out what time does this air? Where does it air?
So I'm saying, sorry to interrupt you. The Miss Nicaragua her dress was supposed to lead when, like, get in lights.
Yeah.
Lead,
Oh, lit.
when
Okay.
she said goodbye. This is how it's supposed to look. That's why she was in the dark.
Oh, you can see.
So now we can understand.
There was a part at the end where she was in the dark.
Her farewell message.
It was really mean because they were like, I'm like, why are you making her in the dark? And no, she looks really pretty. That's a
Look it
shame.
up, and her dress was supposed to be in lights. So
Last year's winner. They do that. Interesting.
That's why she was.
She was in the dark.
I know. So mean that it didn't work.
Well, there you go. I love you, baby. Thanks for watching with me in the stressful environment of the trolls and everything else. But I had such a blast. I love watching with you. I hope we can do it again, privately, publicly, whatever. But there it is. Any final words for the audience you want to say?
Thank you so much for watching. It was fun.
Yeah, and she said earlier, no bullying people. Stop bullying people out there.
No bullying. Yes.
We love all the countries. Everyone should be proud that they got in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
I agree. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell for all alerts. Smash that like button and stay tuned. We got a lot more coverage for you. There it is. We're going to go to bed. Appreciate all you guys who watched live and on this replay. Enjoy the rest of your night, weekend, or year, or wherever you are, and I hope we'll see you again next year. Would you like us to do it again? Tell us in the comments down below. Appreciate you all so much. Take care. And congratulations, Denmark and Nigeria. You guys did great.